Competitive ice carving rules around the world vary. At the Ice Magic competition here in beautiful Lake Louise, Alberta, teams can have no more than 3 members. They've got to use original submitted designs and they must stay on theme. The sculptures must be at least 7 feet tall and not more than 13.5 feet. Total carving time is 34 hours max over 3 days. Each team gets 15 blocks of climb bell sculpting ice at a standard 300 pounds per block.
We're hanging in there. We get 2 more hours left.
The design must be sculpted on all sides. The only materials allowed are ice and water. Natural snow can be used as a bonding agent as long as it's made from the original allotment of ice that was used in the sculpture. No artificial props, decorations, or coloring of ice.
Okay, it's going to be that kind of a day.
All right, so we're here at the, I think it's the 17th annual Ice Carving, Ice Magic Festival, right, at Lake Louise. And Dan is all the way from Chicago, and you're one of the judges. You're actually the main judge, right?
Yes, sir, lead judge.
Right. But he's not only a judge, of course, he's also an ice carver himself. He just carved this in like 45 minutes, or even probably a little bit less than that. And that looks pretty good for 45 minutes. I think that'd take me more like 45 days. Anyway, I want to learn all about ice carving. You're going to give me a little bit of, give all of us a bit of an education. Okay?
Sounds good, we can do that.
All right. So first thing I need to know is you teach ice carving.
I do.
In Chicago, right? Where do you teach it at?
It's called the American Ice Carving Academy. It's in Villa Park outside of Chicago. And we teach culinary students how to carve ice.
Now, ice carving seems to be, it's always attached to cooking. Chefs and things, right?
Yeah, I would say 90% of the chefs or ice carvers were chefs at one time or are still chefs. So it's basically out of the culinary background.
And the other thing I noticed is there's a lot of men. There's not a lot of women in this, right?
Yeah, it is primarily mostly men.
Why is that?
It's a tough, brutal. It's hard. It's cold, and women are pretty smart.
Okay. Well, you did a good save there for headed down the wrong path.
Right.
Good job. Listen to that, women. There's a lot of guys in this profession. It's a good place to meet men.
A block of ice is around $100 US.
$100 for a block of ice? Yeah. Wow. This is a world-class competition.
It is.
So you got teams from Japan, I see here, and Canada, and the United States, of course.
The UK.
Are there countries to look out for? Who's sort of the number one?
Definitely the Japanese are the number one team to beat. They're the ones that everyone's usually gunning for. They usually lead the pack. The Canadians are right there, and the US are hot on the heels.
Japan, Canada, United States, China.
Most ice carvers are chefs. I was a chef. To me, it seemed like the kitchen was really hot. Say if the kitchen's too hot, get out of the kitchen, go to the freezer and carve ice.
And how long ago did you do that?
25 years ago.
So you've been carving ice for 25
years.
Oh, well, I guess that's why you're a judge. So why ice? I mean, most people start carving, they want to carve wood. Why did you get in that?
I've stuck with ice. Ice is just it's a fast medium. I can produce numerous sculptures.
How long does it take you to do? I mean, I know that's a generalized question, but give me an average, like a range.
For one block of ice, anywhere from 1 hour to 5 hours is a good time.
So this is a block of ice right here?
Correct. Yeah, this is
you told me earlier that this would normally be about an hour to 2 hours between this, right?
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And most of your work is, we've all seen them on the dinner buffet tables at these large hotels, right? How detailed can you get? Like, let's say that somebody comes to you and says, look, you've been commissioned to do an ice sculpture. We want you to put one in the White House. We want President Obama in there. Could you do that?
Yeah, I could do that. Most of the top carvers here could reproduce someone in ice.
Really?
Sure. Mm-hmm. It would take some time.
Yeah. So Dan, have you ever been tempted to go to the other side, like to wood? Let's say?
Yeah, I actually did do a wood sculpture once, and then I came back to ice, and ice wasn't too happy that I was sculpting wood, so I didn't want to make her jealous anymore. So I only stick with ice.
So ice is your mistress.
Ice is my mistress. Yeah.
And last question. This is also temporary.
My wife knows that too.
Yeah, she knows that.
Yeah, she's good with it.
She's patient.
Yeah, she knows.
Say hi to your wife.
Hi, Tori. Hi, Michael.
Your art, that's what this is temporary.
It is.
It's not meant for more than really a few hours. In this case, maybe a few weeks up here in Lake Louise. It's quite cold outside. How do you approach that? I mean, say you've done something that you think is your total and complete masterpiece, and then it's not going to be around in
we got to get a picture. If you don't get a picture, it's all in your memory. But normally, I'm never happy with that sculpture anyway.
So you're going to come back?
I'm going to come back and redo it.
Know that the next one will be better. Okay, got it. Hey, listen, Dan, good luck.
Hey, thank you very much.
The competition out here looks pretty tough. Right? I mean, I've seen these sculptures, man. They are stunning. And you know, I found two experts on ice carving. They've been coming here for 10 years from New York. Meet Shelley and Les. All right. Now you come all the way here from New York. It's a long trip because you have to come to Calgary. Then you have to take a bus in from Calgary over to here.
That's a
but it's all worth it, right?
Absolutely.
And why is it worth it? Tell us.
Because of that view, you have Lake Louise, the glacier, the most beautiful place on the face of the earth.
Man, she's voice for Travel Alberta. Did you hear that? Right now, what are your friends thinking about you coming here to from New York this time of year to Alberta?
They think we're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be on the beach in Puerto Rico.
But you know different, right? Because you've been here a few years, right?
Yes, we have.
Now, you've seen a few of the sculptures here. The theme this year is what?
Magical madness.
Yeah, okay, so we've got lots of dragons and
spiders and sorcerers.
Wizards.
Yeah.
And every year is a different theme.
Yeah.
And every year it just more and more spectacular.
Now, how long are you here for?
We come for 6 days.
Oh,
or 6 nights, a week actually.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, we're kidding a little bit about the temperature and all that, but it is beautiful.
This is a warm year.
Yeah, compared to New York.
Last year was 20 degrees
Absolutely.
colder.
New York's probably colder than this anyway.
Yeah,
well, I don't know about that.
Let's just say it for the camera. Come on, New York. This is Lake Louise.
This is Lake Louise, and the cold is part of the attraction.
Yeah, stop going down to Florida in the winter. Come on over to Lake Louise.
That's right.
And
Join Shelley and Les. You know, you see all this ice carving going on here. You've been watching this now for like 10 years. You ever attempted to carve any ice yourself?
The turkey?
Turkey. Oh, well, good one. All right. Do you ever look at ice a little differently now that you're experts on ice carving? And do you ever, when you put an ice cube in your drink, do you kind of think of Lake Louise now? Yeah, every time you put an ice cube in, you'll be thinking about your happy memories.
I'm going to have to start drinking more so I can look at more ice cubes.
All right.
That's a biggie.
Ice has amazing tensile strength, doesn't it? I mean, it's amazing how that all comes together.
Yeah, we got most of the weight on a really good vertical, but visually, and it's got huge extensions. So
how are you feeling right now? You think you're feeling good about the competition? You're looking good?
Scoring? I don't really. I mean, you're in just an amazing world-class setting. The level of sculptors, there's no way to
judge,
say one way or another. I feel really awesome about the piece that we did. It turned out the way we wanted.
See, that's an
worked out well. Wow.
Yeah, see, perfect
one of the
timing,
stars
Chris.
of the Ice Magic competition here.
This is world-class, highest level of ice sculptors.
All right. And you know what? Here's my challenge to you, New York. Come out and meet Shelley and Les next year at the next Ice Magic Festival.
You better believe it.
They're going to be here. It's one thing I can be certain of. They are going to be here a year from now, standing right here, guaranteed. So you can meet Shelley and Les.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you again.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Scott's been busy being a new dad again. He's got another cutie patootie joining his family. Big hand for him again, folks. Precarious predicament. Very